Cindy, how do you cheer yourself up when you are sad?
Get some ice cream and start vibing in my room.
Greetings, everyone. We are the Dar Al-Fikr team. This video presentation, we're going to be summarizing our entire work over the course of 2 months. And we will also be analyzing our financial statement, feasibility study, and we will be talking about how we are going to make our emotional intelligence course, Lumos, that's Lumos, a profitable entrepreneurship program.
So initially, when we first sat down and started discussing a program that we were going to work on, we realized that we need something that we don't have. And we noticed that emotional intelligence is something that most schools in Saudi Arabia lack. They have math, they have science, they have English, all great. But emotional intelligence is what our students really need. So we decided to focus on a program that would help them both emotionally and academically.
How do you cheer yourself up when you're feeling sad?
Yassir, would you like to answer this question?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are a number of ways. Like, everyone can do it differently.
Yeah.
Depending on what they like, what they dislike.
How do you do it?
For me, I just go walk away from whatever is making me sad. Something fun, like watch a movie or play video or something. Maybe call one of my friends.
At this point, we wanted to see how profitable our service is going to be. This is where we wrote a financial statement in which we calculated the approximate number of sales that we're going to be making. We also tried to brainstorm the fees that we will have to cover for the licensed professional that we're going to hire, drivers, secretaries, how much advertising is going to cost, legal and professional fees. And until we realized that we are going to be roughly making around $3,000 in profit at the end of every month.
So the financial statement showed us that we were on track. And from there, we went on to the feasibility study, which we'll show you in a bit. The first thing that we started with was the executive summary. Basically, we chose our program, Lumos, which is a creative course that targets UN goals in Saudi Arabia. Our goal, obviously, was education. Lumos will be given live in classes for elementary learners. We have just started our program. We've tested it in our school and it showed great results.
First and foremost, our service requires a minimum use of technology. All we need to conduct our class is a smart screen, TV, or a projector. However, in the future, we are envisioning an AI tool or application that can be integrated into normal teaching lesson, which teacher can use to engage and measure the student behavior, social or emotional progress through the academic year. It will be interactive as all students can have their own account in the application. This is the Lumos application. It will measure the student progress. For example, here we can see there's the score for respect, self-control, and patient or team player, and also conflict resolution. And it will also display the CPI, Classroom Performance Index, which is calculate the average score of the learner across all given classes. There is also an option to see how to compare with other globally. There is also an option to see when the student sign up, he will ask it to input his current mood, sleep hours, and it will show on the screen.
The marketplace for an emotional intelligence class has been thriving for decades, if not centuries. We can name 2 such organizations that are implementing the social emotional learning strategies, which we are going to provide in our service. And these are Wa'ad Academy. It's a school in Jeddah which are interested and they already give emotional intelligence lessons. There's also the Aten Institute, which has branches in Saudi Arabia as well as the UAE. After doing extensive research, however, we found the only competitor was Durub, otherwise known as 6 Seconds, the Emotional Intelligence Network. However, after analyzing their work, we noticed they are deficient in the following category: real-life application. Also, after going through their YouTube channel and through their website, we realized that our service will include more practical scenarios, which will help implant the new emotional lessons in our students' minds. Another advantage we have when we compare ourselves with our competition is that our course is not only theoretical, but also practical, in the sense that the students will learn what the emotion is, how they feel about that particular emotion, and how to recognize and identify it when it shows up in their everyday lives.
This is the aim of our class, to not teach you new emotions, teach you words for the emotions which you already feel, but maybe do not have the word for.
In conclusion, and based on the information presented in this feasibility study, it is recommended that Lumos proceeds with the emotional intelligence program and we should begin project initiation. Thank you so much for watching. And it is important to remember that at the end of the day, Our main goal is not profit, but to continue to empower the younger generation and to equip them with the necessary tools to navigate the emotional trials and tribulations of early adolescence, especially in the 21st century. Thank you so much for watching. This was our final project, the Dar Al-Fikr team with Rami.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching and goodbye.
What do you do when you feel jealous?
Okay, like one of my friends has like say that he has a PS5 and making fun of me, so I went like shut up.
You told him to shut up?
Yes.
And then what happened?
He just stopped talking to me
Why did you tell him to shut up?
because I was very annoyed.
Now, if you could go back in time, would you react in a different way? In maybe a more positive way? Or would you still say shut up?
I would be like, I don't really care.
So if you could go back in time, you wouldn't really care about the incident, right?
Yes, because anyways, PS5 is very old.
Okay. This guy is emotionally intelligent. When someone's trying to tease you or show off their toys, the best way to respond is no response at all. Thank you, 5F.